This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Makes the catch right at the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Memphis Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Back to throw, it's Bacon. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Holding.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Akbar. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And to get rid of it quickly. Oh, on a play, it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
UConn quick to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Ball is at the 3-yard line. First and goal as they look for the first score of the day. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, UConn. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The sure hands, it's Bobo. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Finds the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. It's Bacon. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Bobo. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the 1st down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Got him downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on first down. Finds his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Ready, set.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. UConn has it teed up to start this second half.
Memphis, 0.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where...
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bobo. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got an open man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Bacon. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Catch in the middle, it's Bobo.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Okay, ready?
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear.
Let's go!
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
At the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Memphis, 14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Breaks the tackle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. UConn quick to the line. To the air, it's Bacon. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man, it's Howard. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
Turning it on.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
He makes a grab, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Flush down in the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds us back in the middle.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
There he goes. The tag. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The play-action fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bacon. Finds his tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's a ground game. So,
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Looking for a push on fourth down. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away.
And it's a turnover on down.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the